Hey everyone, it's Michelle. I'm in a new spot for today's video. I'm finally doing, it's not really an unboxing video, it's more like a showing video because last weekend I completed a project after so many months of it sitting on my floor. So today I'm going to be kind of doing like a bookshelf showing because I finally built it and I put all my stuff on it. So yeah, this is just kind of like showing off my bookcase and what all I have over here. So yeah, hope you enjoy, and here I go. So here's my bookshelf. It's a 3-tier bookshelf with the bottom and the middle shelf is bigger than the top. But yeah, let's take you through what I have on here. So I have my figures and collectibles up top. These Attack on Titan figures I got from Anime Detour this past year in April. So I have this one of Mikasa, and then my really tall Eren one. He was expensive, and then this one over here of Mikasa again. This is a really nice one. It's just, you know, turn her around. Oh. Of course, BTS is, you know, in the background, which I need to get more posters of. Side note, that's a side note. So I have her facing like this. And then I have my cute little Deadpool figure that I got a while back in a box. And then Eren and his cape, and he's on a stand. And then I have one of my Dorbs out. And then I finally put this together. I'm obsessed with Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service. And this is just like a 3D puzzle that I got of him. And I'm obsessed. But yeah, that's my only opened one right now besides the one on my shelf. Because I also have all of these over here. And I don't know if I want to open them or not. But probably not. But I also have these little figures on their, you know, respective ones. But yeah, that's the top of my shelf. And then on this shelf, I have, these are opened as well. So this is, she never wants to stay up because she's a hoe. This is Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. And then I have Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. And he never wants to stay up as well. So I'm going to put these two down below while I show this shelf. So these up here are all of the manga books that I have already read so far. So there's a better look. I don't have room yet for all of them, so that's why I had some here and here. But yeah, this Absolute Boyfriend, there's only 6 volumes, and this is actually a favorite series of mine. Orisa, there's one store that I know in the cities that has it. I just haven't gone there to see if they have 4 through like 12. They never have the 4th one, so I only have up through 3. And then Attack on Titan, I got these at a kind of like a thrift store, like, or half-price bookstore. So if they have like the next ones, I'll get them, but I won't like buy them. Fall in Love Like a Comic. This is such a cute series. There's only 2 volumes, so I was really sad that it was over, but it's so cute. And then Kasumi, I think how you pronounce it. I got these at Half Price Books in Apple Valley, Minnesota, and it's kind of like a fantasy type novel. But yeah, I haven't seen any more, so I'm looking for more of these and then of these. And then, as you can tell, I have 6 volumes of Kiss Me Not Him and LDK, which is Living, Dining, Kitchen. This is a favorite series of mine, one that I look forward to every month to buying, just like Nisekoi. But yeah, this one, it's the main girl. She's here, Kay. She ships guys together. And in this one, there's 5 guys. And then once you get through the series, another guy makes an appearance, but it actually turned out to be a girl, but she's like a tomboy. But yeah, this one is really good. It's really funny. And then LDK, Living Dining Kitchen. It's really cute artwork. Let me just quick show you a sample from the book. So it's like really cute artwork. Essentially, the main girl, Oi, I think that's how you pronounce her name, likes her classmate Sushi. I don't know if that's probably not how you say his name. But essentially, she likes him, and then they end up living next door to each other into an apartment complex, and his apartment, like, breaks down, and they have to move in together. So, it's really interesting to read. I just finished the 6th one, and I hope to get more in the future. So, this one, Missions of Love, I got at, or actually I bought because it sounded interesting. She is essentially blackmailing a boy in her school to play her boyfriend, and he's the most popular boy, so it's really funny. And then this is one of my biggest series, Nisekoi False Love. This is the best series ever. Like, I've read up through 13. I'm currently on number 14, and I have bought all of them up to date so far. Right now there's 17 out right now. Or actually, no, I have 16. I need to buy the 17th one. But it's really funny. I love this, the first one. I love this cover art. Like, look at it. It's so pretty. But essentially, the gist of it, the main guy, his name is Raku Ichijo, and then the girl on the left is Kosaki Onodera, and the girl on the right is Shitoge, I said the wrong name. Anyway, so the girl on the right, I said the name's wrong, is Shitoze Kirizaki. The girl on the left is Kosaki Onodera. And if I didn't mess that up, I just got confused on the name, so my bad if I didn't mess it up. But essentially, so the guy is the main character. He has a pendant around his neck. Let me just focus this a bit more. He has a pendant around his neck, and he made a promise to a girl 10 years ago, and turns out they both have keys, and he doesn't remember the name or what the girl looked like, so they're like, oh my god, what if my key, you know, opens the pendant? But essentially, he has a crush on her. They're in a fake relationship because they're from rival gang families that they have to be together for 3 years. And yeah, so his pendant he wears around his neck as a memento, but he can't remember the girl's name or face. So yeah, it's really interesting. The artwork is really nice. Like, I love this series. It's one of my top, like, new series that I'm reading. And I just got into it this past year. But yeah, that's kind of a sample of how cute it is, I guess. Alright, and then I actually own all of the series of Host Club. I just never read all of them, so I'm currently on the 5th book, and I'm not even going to begin to explain what Host Club is, because if you don't know what Host Club is, you've been living under a rock. One of my favorite animes, and now I'm reading the manga. So yeah, this is the top shelf, but I also have some more that didn't fit. School Live, it's basically in a zombie apocalypse, and these 3 girls are stuck at school. And then So Cute It Hurts. It's so cute, it hurts, you know? Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Essentially, it's twins, boy and girl. They switch places, so the girl dresses up as the brother, and the brother dresses up as the girl to do better for each other in their schools. So yeah, that's that. Put these back how I had them. And then, I have the whole series of Strobe Edge. I got the rest from Anime Detour, which I still need to put up my lost Anime Detour vlogs. But essentially, the main girl, this is the main girl, she falls in love with the guy in the gray hair, and then her friend is the one on the left. And essentially, near the end of the series, Ren is the gray-haired one, and they get together even though in the beginning of the series he has a girlfriend. And it's so cute. I definitely recommend getting Strobe Edge. But I have all 10 volumes. I wish there was more, but there's only 10. So I'm showing you my bottom shelf first before I do the middle shelf, because that's K-pop albums. These are all the manga books that I have yet to read. So I have, as you can see, I'm collecting Fruits Basket. I'm only like 4 albums away from having the whole collection. And I accidentally, last time I was at Half Price Books, got extra copies of 15 and number 13. But Fruits Basket is another favorite. I'm not even going to begin to explain, but it's essentially a zodiac curse. Members of the family, the Soma family, are cursed by a certain animal. And when they are hugged by the opposite sex, they turn into the animals. And it's such a cute series. I'm currently on number 1. I still haven't read it yet, but I need to. And then, as you can see, I have all of the Host Club rest of the albums here. I think since I have no more room up here, I'm going to put all the ones I read continuing down here, because that's a big chunk and that's a big chunk. But I also have number 15 and 16 of New Psycho I False Love. And then I have the first 4 of Peach Girl I read when I was in high school, so I need to read those again. And then the 2 middle I've never read, Hibiki's Magic and Demon Love Spell. So yep, these are just some of the ones I still need to read. My bed has about 8 manga books that I need to read as well. So I feel like I need a bigger bookshelf, or I need to change how I'm going to organize it. But yep, those are the manga books in the bookshelf. And then the most prized section of the bookshelf, this middle shelf, is all my K-pop albums. And it looks so thin, but I have so many. And I am ordering more, so there's going to be more added to this. It's kind of alphabetized a little bit, but kind of by groups. My biggest group of K-pop albums that I have is BTS. If you don't know who BTS is, seriously look them up. They just came out with an album called Wings. I do not have it yet. Eventually I will. And they're the most amazing group ever. As of this morning, early this morning before I went to bed, their music video Dope just hit 100 million views on YouTube, which is a big feat, because they're not one of the 3 main K-pop companies on YouTube. So for them to reach 100 million views is fantastic. So definitely recommend that you check them out. But I have all of the albums. This is their first, second, third, first full album. And then it's this one. And then they did a 2-part series. I have the first part, the book, and then the first and second book of the second one. I have the first GOT7 album, the Star one. It has like Girls, 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 Hello on it. And then on to some of my other ones. I have a really old Block B Blockbuster. It has all my favorites. And then BAP One Shot. And then the first subgroup of Block B is Bastards, and this is their first album. They just released a second one this week, but I don't think I'll be getting it. And then EXO, I only have a couple albums of them. So their first original ones are this one, and then the black one. And then the Love Me Right repackaged ones with Love Me Right, you know, Call Me Baby, Exodus, El Dorado, some of those like really good ones. I do not have their most recent one, the Lotto album. I do not have that one. I don't know if I'll ever get it, but I love those albums that I have. And then I have 2 albums from the leader of Infinite, Kim Sung-kyu. And sorry if my flash is like too bright, but his first album is this one, and he's one of my favorites from Infinite. And then the second album I have from him, he just came out earlier this year, and that's what he looks like. I have a poster of him way up there in the corner. But I have those 2 from him. And then on to my other favorites. So, Monsta X and VIXX. These are my other favorite K-pop groups besides BTS. So starting with VIXX, the first album I have of them is the VIXX Jekyll. And this one has Jekyll, Hyde, Love Letter, Chaos, and then some other ones in Korean that I can't remember, that I can't think of this album. This is an older album. It was in 2013. The most recent one I have of theirs, let me put it up here so you can see, is Chained Up. I know they're getting ready to release another concept film for another like new part of the album, or like a trilogy, but this one has, if I can remember what it has for songs, there's only a couple songs I like, so I wasn't gonna go through them. But then Monsta X is another huge favorite of mine, and I do need to add or buy more. So this is their first one, Monsta X Trespass. It's like a really weird shape for a K-pop album, but it has if I can remember, it has Trespass, and then it has Interstellar, which is the last one, and a couple other ones that are in Korean, but I know the sound of them based off the number. And this is a really good album. And then the second album I have of theirs, which I finally got earlier this year, was Monsta X, the second mini. So this is the blue version. They had a gray version, and this has Rush, Hero, Perfect Girl, Amen. I don't know what number 5 is in Broken Heart. I love, oh, number 5 is, I can't think of it, but it's my favorite song. So Rush, Hero is so good, and then number 5 is so good. I think it's Gone Bad. And their third mini album and their fourth mini album I need to buy because it's so amazing. So yeah, this is my setup for my K-pop albums. It's small, but, you know, large because it's, you know, quite a lot of them. And yeah, this is just my bookshelf showing off video. It is longer than I had hoped, but it's okay because I told you about everything in here. So yeah, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you liked any of the manga books or the K-pop CDs that I have, or if you have anything that you would like to recommend for me to read or to buy. Yeah, I'm gonna stop this now, so I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!